See who's on here. Let me know how my sound is. Want to make some couple of announcements and then see what everyone's been up to. All my top fans, Righteous, USA Forever, Jerry Engelhout, love you guys, man. Bull 614, USA Forever, good sound. Sound is good, thank you. Vision is good. You can see me. What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Patrick's in the house. Oh my gosh, my brother. All right. Evil Z, we're good. See who's in here. Let some people get in. And make sure you hit the like button. We're going to talk about some of the new projects that I got going on here. Good evening to everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We got the Cubs game starting in a little bit here, so I'll be on for a while. I think it's a rain delay, so we got something. Bull, the other hated profession is here. Which one is that, Bull 614? Is that the umpire? I love it. Love you right back. Is that GS38? Love you right back, Heather. Patrick, we need to link up. Got a bit of praise report for you. That's awesome, man. Hit me up on, email me, Patrick, and I'm going to shoot you my number. Bull, I thought that was you, Bull, the umpire. All right, everyone who's in here, make sure you hit the like button. We get this thing rolling. Oskina Greenbaum, teach the police in Baltimore how to act. I remember, man, one of my biggest trolls ever was a Baltimore cop. This was a long time ago, maybe about 3 years ago. But man, this guy was relentless. You just, I don't understand where that much hatred could come from. Because, I mean, he was coming after me. He was coming after my nonprofits that I run, saying the most vicious, horrible stuff. I'm like, bro. Well, luckily, I got you guys in the comment section that went to bat for me. That's why I love it. Kelvin Jackson, yes, I'm a good cop, my brother. You can come to my city and ask. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's see. We'll get some questions asked if here. Happy Sunday. Renetta, how you doing? Happy Sunday, my good friend. Always sending me good materials to react to. You notice the ones, just for information, the videos that are in black and white, they are remixes of old ones because my time is so bogged down. I don't have time to shoot videos every day, and it's hard to keep up with. So I said, running the nonprofits. What do we do this weekend? Just to give you an example, this weekend. Yesterday I had a meeting all morning. Then I had to be in Chicago for a race, for a charity race. This morning we gave away book bags all over the neighborhood. Somebody, how do we get this this racist off of here? Let me see. Remove. There we go. We'll hide him from this channel. We don't need the N-words up here. Oh, yeah, so today we gave away backpacks, and then there was a barbecue in the neighborhood. There was a lot of people there. Had a blast, so I'm a little tired. If I'm a little slow tonight, please forgive me. Been out in the sun all day. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's see. Knowing the rules and adhering to the rules are two very different things. This is why girls shouldn't be allowed into the group. Oh, my gosh. Why do I read these out loud? I don't agree, my friend. Girls are very much allowed. How many donuts can I stack? I don't eat donuts. I haven't had a donut in, it's probably got to be going on about 8 months. Yeah, we got rid of that racist guy in here putting just horrible stuff. There's a lot of people with a lot of spare time on their hands. A lot of sad people on earth. We'll pray for you, brother. Make sure you hit the like button. Oh, Patrick, send it to my other Gmail. My MFB email is busted. That's why if you send it on my MFB email, guys, go to my actual email is matt45thornton@gmail. Because that other one, it has a malfunction. I got to get that fixed. All right. Let's see. Everyone knows where I'm a detective at. Just got to Google me. Tell them, Heather. Let's see. Dave Brun, how you doing? Godspeed right back to you, brother. Charles T, more cops are like you. I would respect them. I appreciate that. I hope that I set a good example. But this guy that you see here is the same guy that you see on the road dealing with people. I'm just a laid back dude who loves people. Even if I see them on their worst day, which you oftentimes in this job you do, I'm just the same guy. I don't offend easily. My heart goes out to people, and if no matter what the situation is, I'm there to be a peacemaker. That's the big word. We need to just go away from the vernacular altogether and just start calling officers peacemakers. And maybe we train them to be called that, and maybe that'll set the wheels in motion in their head to know that they're there to make peace, not to escalate stuff, not to be a tyrant, not to be a bully, not to be a racist. You're there to make peace. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see. How long do you think police training should be? It should be a lot longer, Oskino. That's a heavy debate. Is very it's short right now. And I think not only just the length, because the quantity isn't always the thing, it's the quality. We need to change the way that, in my opinion, the way the whole thing is structured. The priorities, like I always say, it's got to be Constitution of people, and it's got to be that you are a blessing to the public. The public is not your enemy. You should cherish the public. The public is not cherished whatsoever in police academies. I promise you that. But that's what needs to change, and it does need to go longer. I mean, some police academies is only 12 weeks, 14 weeks, and you look at other professions in other countries, how long they get trained. It really does need to be elongated, in my opinion, too. I would love to be involved in something like that. That'd be a dream to me, to be able to be involved in how the police are trained. I would absolutely love that. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I got an announcement. I got to tell you guys. I have a new page. That's the title. If you look under the definition and the title of this live, it is Watch DTV. That's where all of my new material, my elongated material. Finally, I got something besides shorts. It's going to be produced. I got my first video up there. I run a blog on there. So I want you guys to go over there. It's called Watch DTV. Subscribe there. It's where there's going to be multiple cops in there, but it's where my long videos are going to be featured. And that means that you'll get to know me a little bit better. You get to see what I do. I don't just cut shorts and talk about bad police. That's not all I do. I do so much more than that. My nonprofits are on there a lot. What I do in the streets is on there a lot. Where I come from is on there a lot. So we just released the first episode. It's listen, Watch DTV. Go subscribe now. If you got to get off this live, get off this live. Go subscribe right now, and you'll see the very first video that they put on. It's about 16 minutes long. It's just kind of about, it's like my first vlog ever, and they did a really good job, man. I'm really impressed. Michelle Jones, looking great. Two cops from DTV are doing amazing. See, right there, Michelle, you know what I'm talking about. Go to subscribe to Watch DTV. It's just starting up. It's a startup YouTube page. It's where all my long stuff is going to be presented on, and it's going to be good stuff. It's well done. It's well produced by people a lot smarter than me. Let's see, Joe Russo, what do you think about settlements coming out of pensions of bad cops when they hurt the public they're supposed to protect? I'm all for that. Me and my cousin talk about that a lot. His idea is to have I don't know the math behind this, but he says, let's have a big number, and every time you have to, you get sued and it's your fault and you're violent, and that comes out of your pension. And you have a starting point, and I guarantee that will straighten a lot of cops' attitudes out. I'm all for that. I like that idea. I wouldn't be the one to design that. Numbers and me don't mix, but it would definitely have a different motivation. Way better than that qualified immunity nonsense. Let's see. Jody Who, make me a MO. What does MOD stand for? I don't know if you can post links in YouTube Shorts, but make sure, first of all, make sure you hit the like button, but make sure you go to Watch DTV. It's only about 60 or 70 followers. We need to get that thing, jack that thing way up, because all of my long stuff is going to be on there. It's not going to be on this page. My long videos are produced by somebody else now. It's going to be on that page, but we're all eventually going to come into one page. But my shorts will still be on this page. My shorts and my lives will always still be on this page. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see. Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. Who says Google me when asked where their channel is based? I'm guilty of using that line sometimes. You know where I got that from? Shaquille O'Neal. whenever they're arguing about stats or arguing about anything with Charles Barkley, he always says, Google me, Chuck. So I say the same thing because really, if you Google Detective Matt, it will take you to my page now. That's kind of a funny story. Sam Axe, I appreciate you, man. I'll stay safe best I can. Should cops get more educated about the law before putting in the field? Absolutely. You don't have to. You don't need to go any farther than YouTube than to see that. The lack of knowledge. It's a combination, especially with the First Amendment auditing come along. It's a combination of the lack of knowledge they weren't taught and the ego. It's both. And sadly, these aren't just isolated incidents. I get so tired of those stupid phrases, bad apple. This is just an isolated incident. Like, get out of here. All you got to do is go to my inboxes. I get emails. I get so many emails and DMs with new videos of cops acting tyrannically and cops not knowing the law. So if you don't think or don't agree that this is a major issue in the country that's hurting this country, then I don't know. You're either in denial or you just don't get out much. Let's see. Hey, boss, let's get rid of qualified immunity. I'm right with you. Let's see. Minnesota TC's in the house. Minnesota Black Robe Regiment. Make sure you subscribe to his page too. Make sure you hit the like button. TC's a good friend of mine. I love that brother. He actually made the first episode. He's on there. My interview with him is on that first episode. So make sure to go to Watch DTV. Subscribe to that channel. If you have to leave here, then leave here and go do it. Maverick, Joe Rogan called. He wants his look back. Joe ain't getting his look back. I had this look way before Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan had hair up until a few years ago. I've been bald way longer than Joe. But I would like Joe to call me. That'd be a dream of mine to go on Joe Rogan. I don't always agree with everything he says, but I think he's a fascinating dude. He's hilarious to me. He's into fighting, which is, I mean, that's right up my alley. And he's just a no nonsense guy. I would love, that'd be a dream. If somebody on here could get me on Joe Rogan, get him to call me. Let's see. Oh, Eternal Andrew. I saw that. Okay, I did see that. How you doing? I totally appreciate that. $2, man. Thank you so much. That means everything to me. That's one of my guys. I love you. And I'll see you soon next week. Go ZBs. Yes. Cthulhu. Oh, channel moderator. Let me see. Somebody explain to me how I do that again. I'm so slow. How do you do the moderator? TC, help me out with that? I think I know how to. Hold on. Let me try this. I did it one time. I'm going to make TC the moderator. Where'd he go? All right. Add. Let me know if that works. Command. All right. I think that worked. Let me see if that worked, TC. Let me know. Let's see where we at. Do I agree with the officer who watches a fellow officer violate rights and they don't step in to stop, that they are just as bad? That's from Oskino Greenbaum. Absolutely, they're just as bad. That's your job. That's your job to serve justice. I mean, that's disgusting. Step in, elbow him out of the way, box him out, get rid of him. Josh G, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. All right, let me know, TC, if your name is in blue now, so make sure see if that works, if you can be the moderator. Chris Watts, you look like a failed WWE superstar. That's great. Who would I be? Well, who was bald? Buff Bagwell? Was he? No, was he bald? It's Perry Saturn. That's who I'll be. I'll be Perry Saturn, Chris. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been told I look like a certain amount of people with my bald hair. All right, Dave Radzik. Hey, brother, thank you. 20 years Army infantry, and you stand with every American. My name is David Radzik, Purple Hearts awarded, and you have done more from. That's awesome, man. First of all, you're a hero. If you got a Purple Heart, 20 years of service, you're the real hero. The word hero gets thrown around way too much, especially to police. It's dangerous. I'll explain why that's dangerous. But Army, you've been overseas like in war, and you've been served in the military, you're the real hero to me. So I know most of you reject it when I say that because you're humble, but to me, you're the real heroes. You know why the word hero is so dangerous? When you get I mean, I've been to into situations where people will literally, I'll go with a couple different cops, and people will stand there like give us a standing ovation just for being there. And which while I appreciate the sentiment, you don't that's too much for a cop's ego. What if that one of those cops that you're clapping for is an egotistical idiot? You don't know that. And if you give them this hero syndrome, it just makes their head get even bigger. You got these cops that are so addicted to and want that hero syndrome so bad, that they'll fabricate or they'll exaggerate the danger that they're in. That's why you get all these pity parties with, oh, this girl, you don't know what we see. No, we signed up for this. You understood it when you got interviewed for this job. So making the cops think they're heroes will make an egotistical cop's ego even bigger. If you blindly support them, their heads are just going to get like this. And if they have egotistical bully behavior, it's just going to get worse. That's why I'm totally against just. I mean, you can be nice and say be appreciative, but the blanket support of someone just because they have a uniform on doesn't make sense. Please stop doing that. You can support us just by a head nod. How you doing? Have a good day. That's good enough. We're not all heroes. We're not all like I've worked with some cops that are just they don't care about people, just completely not good human beings. So just the blind support and making them think that they're these caped crusaders is like, stop doing that. Where's Timmy at? Where's Timmy? Timmy's my other moderator. Tim, oh, there we go. Timmy, are you back being a moderator? Kimmer is a favorite cop in the world. Thank you. Thank you. So make sure you hit the like button and make sure you go to Watch DTV. At Watch DTV on YouTube. That's where all my long videos are going to be. We put our first one up yesterday, and I want you guys just to check it out. It's a different look at what I do. Kind of personal. It's got my family in there, which I have no issue with. I'm a very public dude. Let's see what else it's got in it. It's got some of what I do with my organization, but that's just the first episode. There's a bunch of them coming out. I've been filming material for a long time for this, and the people that put it together and produced it did a fabulous job. So go to my elongated videos, watch DTV, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you watch the videos and share them, because those are kind of like my pride and joy. Make sure you hit the like button here, dude. Let's see. Oski, do you think officers that are fired for wrongdoing shouldn't be allowed to be an officer anymore? Absolutely. You know what makes me, there's nothing makes me more disgusted than some tyrant will get canned from a job, and then you see that they're 2 counties over, they'll have another job. Like, I mean, it seems like it's instantaneous sometimes. You see these guys, there should be a list. There should be a list that you should lose your qualifications if you're incompetent, if you're negligent, if you did something to violate rights. You should lose your qualifications, period, and never be able to be a cop again, especially if it's an integrity issue. And it's obviously there has to be levels to it. If it rises to the level of they're gonna let you go for it, then you should never be able to work as a cop anywhere else, period. Let's see. Make sure you hit the like button. Chris Watts. I can't read that one out loud, brother. I appreciate you, though. Let's see. Say, hi, man. Thanks for showing what a public servant should strive to be. Appreciate that, man. I try. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Here we go. There we go. TC, grab this link and watch Matt's story on DTV. Right there. Right in that comment. How do I pin that comment? Am I able to? If you've never seen me, my name is Matt Thornton. A lot of you know me from my social medias, but I want to start doing something a little bit different. I want to start chronicling my day-to-day activities. I'm a 21-year veteran police officer in a city called Zion, Illinois. We're right outside of Chicago. I'm a spokesman for mental health. I'm a spokesman for police reform, and I'm a spokesman for the God that saved me. I help run 2 nonprofits in which we take at-risk youth, we mentor them, we walk through life with them, we love them, we help them in any way, shape, or form that we can, and we've served thousands of youth. The groups are called My Father's Business and Home Away from Home. And if you see them, and you will see them on here, you'll love them. I also work full-time run those two nonprofits, and I have 7 children. 5 of them are in the home, and they're all girls. The other 2 are out of the house, 1 girl, 1 boy, but they're all my babies. I am probably very close from retiring from police work, so I wanted to start documenting day to day what I do. There's so much that it encompasses because I don't just hold these nonprofits a couple times a week. We help them 7 days a week whenever they need help. I'm always in and around my city. I love my people. And if you don't know anything about Zion, we are a very unique city. First of all, our mayor used to play in the NBA. Great dude. Wonderful. Supports my group. Such a cool mayor. A little bit about the dynamics of my city. Zion, Illinois has about 25,000 people. About a third of the county's public housing is in our city. So there's a lot of single mother homes, a lot of apartment projects, a lot of rental spaces. And unfortunately, what goes along with that is a lot of fatherless homes, which sadly leads to some criminal activity. We're kind of violent in our city. I've investigated everything that you could possibly imagine, more homicides than I can count, robberies, essays, you name it. We've covered it, we've done it. I have had my hands in anything you think of in police work. So I feel it's my duty to step in and love everyone in my city. And if I can help a soul, I'll help a soul. And that's basically what I do almost every day. So check it out, The Chronicles of Matt Thornton. Here we go. There we go. Can you hear me again? And I hope that was the intro. That was actually the intro to my show. Can you guys hear me again? God, I'm computer I'm a computer illiterate. Let's see. Can you guys hear my voice? Please, somebody please tell me. Okay. All right, we're back. I don't know what button I hit. Timmy can tell you how computer stupid I am. I hit that button and all of a sudden my video starts to play. So man, Mr. Billfold knows too. Oh my gosh, what a moron I am. But that was just the intro to, if you guys could hear that. Could y'all hear that? If you could hear that, that was the intro that they're putting together. But make sure you go to that DTV, click that link and watch it. It is they do a really good job. But that's just, I mean, that's just one video. I forwarded them hundreds of videos. There's going to be a lot more coming out with just my daily routine. There's some of me on the job. There's some of me with my family. There's some of me hanging out with my organizations. Some of me hanging out with street dudes. I'm also doing my podcast on that channel too. So that we wrapped up tape on the first. I have an iPhone, Timmy. We wrapped up tape on that first podcast that I did with Oscar, which is going to be really, really good. Oscar's my partner, did 30 years in prison for a murder that he didn't commit. And we just talked and we chopped it up. He's basically one of my best friends, too. So, yeah, keep hitting the like button. Make sure you subscribe, watch DTV. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy it because there's some good stuff going to come on there. Is you Justin Bieber? No, I don't look nothing like him. All right. We can hide some of these users here. Michael Jones, family is here. We all love it. I love Michelle, love you right back. Love you right back. Make sure you double tap the screen. Give me a like. When you go to DTV, this is from Mr. Billfold, my brother. When you go to DTV and watch a video, it's 16 minutes. Please wait until you can watch the whole thing. Stopping it early hurts the algorithm. Yeah, there you go. Go after this. Go after and watch that video. Let's see. I remind you of Kurt Angle. Oh, I wish I was half as tough as Kurt Angle. Oh, you hate pigs? Well, I'm not a pig, Grasshopper. Stone Cold mixed with Goldberg. They're getting on my wrestling looks now. I'll take it though. Those are some tough dudes. Let's see. The fact you and a few other officers actually serve and protect shows proper training and the psych eval an absolute must. Thank you for your service to the community. Thank you, Mr. M. Yeah, we have we talk about that psych eval. If anyone on here, let me know if you've taken a psych test before. How bizarre that is. The psych test is truly a weird test. I mean, I don't know what it actually does. I've seen that thing fail some of the best people that I know and pass some of the most goofy people I've ever met. Let's see, this from Heather, GS38, may talk about the overuse of officer safety. Oh my gosh. That is one phrase. Good point. That is one phrase that I don't believe I've ever used, ever. I've always seen it as just it's like an excuse. Something is a threat. It's a threat. I don't need to explain why it's an officer safety issue. The real that they put so much onus on that in the academy. It's like that is above everything else. You'll hear that, and you heard it from that tyrant from Michigan that they just brought up on charges. I was watching him in an interview, and that was what he was talking about for my safety. And every call he was going to that I seen that was on video, well, for my safety, for my safety. He's just using that and acting like he's in danger to justify him battering or talking bad or just being a tyrant. That phrase needs to go away forever. You know whose safety needs to be first and foremost? Forget officer safety, citizen safety. The public is so tired of it, and it really just makes us look like a bunch of self-preserving cowards, really, in my opinion. Officer safety. Um, what about the people? The people that don't buy it anymore. That officer safety, that because he had a cell phone can be used as a weapon. A postcard can be used to chuck it at you. I posted a video the other day that the guy was afraid that he was going to get a cell phone thrown at him. The cell phone is a weapon. What else? Anything can be a weapon. I've seen people say just try to justify shooting somebody that was going at them with one of the little plastic crutches. That's a weapon. An 80-year-old's cane is a weapon. Like it's for safety, 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 safety. Like anything can be any BS can fall under that officer safety column. It needs to just go away for good. It's been used to cops explain so many stupid incidents, and you get me going on a tangent forever about that officer safety nonsense. And if you ever catch me saying that word, I give you permission to find me on the street and punch me right in the mouth. I will never use that phrase. Dude, this is from I can't read what the name is. Dude, you are one of the few people who tells the truth about cops. My brother was a cop and didn't like it, but he didn't take others' BS. There you go. I appreciate that, brother. I'm Kurt Angle mixed with Stone Cold mixed with AKA the Fat Electrician mixed with Angle. I guess if you can pick, if that's what I am too, that's what I'll be. Make sure you guys hit the like button here. Make sure you go over to Watch DTV, subscribe, and all my long videos are going to be on there. I appreciate everyone. If I could, I would answer every email. So first of all, if you send me an email, it's going to be very, very hard for me to get back to you with any amount of short time because I get so many. I get so many DMs, especially now that my Instagram is caught in fire. I get so many DMs on there. I get so many DMs on TikTok, on Facebook. So, and then on top of that is emails. So if you want to get a hold of me, please be patient. If I could meet every one of you and shake your hand and chop it up and talk about your whatever you've been through and give you a hug, cry with you if I need to, laugh with you if I need to, if I could do that with every one of my fans, believe me, I would. I love you guys. You guys are all family to me. Let's see. Pennsylvania versus Mims is overused by cops. That's from Santiago Garcia. And you are right on point. Pennsylvania versus Mims was designed as a officer safety thing in a car to make somebody get out of their car. But rarely is it ever used for that. You know what it's used for? That I see on most all of these videos, it's used when the driver of the car says something that the cop doesn't like. So he'll pull Pennsylvania versus Mims to justify belittling that person and getting them out of the car. It's really just to piss the police off, pissing off the police court ruling is really what I see it used as the most. I've seen instances, yeah, where it was used properly. I've used it in the past where I see a guy legitimately tuck a gun under the seat. All right, I got to get you out, man. You got to step out of the car. Stuff like that. But man, you see all these videos and you'll see guys demand people to get out as soon as they say a smart word or they say I plead the fifth. I don't answer questions. Boom, they go right to Pennsylvania versus Mims. So I'm going to belittle you and I'm going to make you do this. So yeah, it's very, very overused, big time. I think it's a very, very horrible court ruling. And there was some dissension in that court. Well, that was not a unanimous decision. But that's the law of the land as it stands right now. Patrick Truelove, if you're scared as a cop, you're in the wrong profession. Exactly. I'm inferior. That dude in Michigan. Anyone know who I'm talking about? That guy in Michigan that finally got brought up on charges. That was like his biggest thing was, I'm in fear. I'm in fear. You scared me. Like it was like as a man, as a grown man, to say that out loud, like him, you have to have no shame. All right, here we go. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to watch DTV. I'm going to keep repeating that. We need subscribers on that channel because that's the channel that is going to blow up, and that's the channel that's got some backing behind it. My channel right here, I love you guys. I love this channel, but this is me in my house, just simply making some shorts. But this channel, Watch DTV, has meat to it. I'm telling you, it has a production team behind it. It has people that are going to be investing in it. And mark my words, you are going to remember what DTV, we are going to make an impact on this country. And that's how we make a change. How we make a change is by you guys sharing this content, by bringing my radical philosophies and opinions, by bringing that to the mainstream. And you guys do that every time you get on here, every time you support me, every time you tell me keep going, every time you tell me don't let all them haters get you down, every time you share something of mine, you are doing that. I'm telling you, the tide is going to turn. It doesn't happen overnight, but it is shifting. The demand for constitutional, professional, and compassionate cops is going to be mainstream. I promise you that. We're not a bunch of radicals here. I go to bat for you guys, and I do anything for you guys. And I'm telling you, that's how it's going to be. So keep supporting and keep this pushing. But subscribe to that channel. Let's see, Matt, did you see that video where Alabama troopers go after a man because he had a sticker on his bike saying, oh my, I did not see that, Officer Tater Hater. Appreciate your donation, dude. That's awesome. Somebody email that video to me or send it to me on Instagram. I want to see that because that's obviously retaliatory stuff against constitutionally protected speech. So I'd like to see that one. Let's see. Yeah, what was with that video of the CPD the other day? Walking up to the guy and saying, run or I'm going to shoot you. What was that? He had this smirk on his face. I was so confused by that. Was he trying to be funny? Was he just an evil dude? I know those guys were toying with him. He tried to run and like, buddy, go back in your car. You can't run 10 feet. You didn't look in very good shape. But yeah, I want to know what's going to happen with that one. Oh, I had a hard workout earlier, so I'm a little dehydrated, people. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It helps out the algorithm. Let's see. Dennis Reisman. When one's paycheck and pension is on the line, they will do or say just about anything. And I think the paycheck and pension should be on the line instead of having qualified immunity. Let's see, Mr. Bill Matt, let's do a sit down on the pod sometime and talk about QI, Supreme Court jurisprudence, and all that jazz. Ask God for some help with Discord. Yes, I got to get on Discord. But yeah, we got to ask Eric when we're going to be back on the show. We can talk about a different, it doesn't even have to be a debate this time, Mr. Billfold. If you want to see that episode that he's referring to, go to Two Cops, One Donut, and it's on my page too, the live with Mr. Billfold. There was debating in qualified immunity. I'm on your team, Mr. Billfold. I agree with everything you say about that. I think it's got to go. But you make some unbelievably good points, man. Brother, you got a memory like is rarely that I've ever seen somebody with a strong memory as yours. Oh, we get TC on there. So I'm gonna bring TC, Minnesota Black Robe Regiment. You guys better subscribe to his page. He's a moderator here. We got to get you on a show pretty soon too. Let's see. Oski, what do you think about the Long Island audit situation with the Connecticut state trooper? I think the state trooper needs to be brought up on charges. I signed a petition. And you guys all seen what I seen. That was reprehensible. You don't come out and spit in a guy's face when he's leaving your property like that, claiming to be acting as he's saying it out loud that he's a state trooper, and so he's acting in his official capacity, spitting in a man's face with a firearm, being confrontational, assaulting him. I mean, that speaks for itself. He needs to be brought up on charges, and I hope he does. Sean's doing a really good job over there. He's a friend of mine. I love the guy, and that should not have happened. Sean's got some cojones too, going up to that guy's house. I wouldn't recommend that to anyone on here, going up to some dude with a screw loose's house. But hey, Sean's got some stones on him. I give him props, man. I love you, Sean. Good dude. Let's see. John Harrison, love you, Matt Thornton from Oklahoma. Love you right back, brother. Thank you for what you do to help keep everyone safe. Gabriella, thank you so much. Gabriella was actually going to be my not Gabrielle. Gabriella was going to be my next daughter's name, but I never had another daughter. Let's see. This is from Dave Radzik. What have you faced in your position? Is your job secure after you have been so outspoken? Yeah, it is. My department has been really cool about that. We've had meetings about that. And TC from Minnesota Black Robe Regiment has guided me too. It's been a big help to my life. They have come to the correct conclusion that I am not representing with my speech. I'm everyone knows I say it often. I'm not representing the opinion of my apartment or my department. I have the First Amendment right to speak my mind as well. And all I'm saying is that I believe that the percentage of bad policing in this country is a lot higher than probably most of my workmates think. But I'm offering ways that we need to change it. So there's no way that they can. They don't come down on me, and they're actually very good to me at my job. So let's see. Blackout Gaming. What are your thoughts on ASP and the amount of pursuits there, and how they handle? Is that Arizona's? Somebody tell me what ASP is. Let's see. Michael, can you explain qualified immunity? Go to my live that I did with Mr. Billfold. He is the genius on qualified immunity. You can go to my live videos on my page and scroll down to where it has the discussion on qualified immunity. That's all you need to watch. He will explain that to a T. Much love from Dallas. Truth over feelings. I love it. I love it. Much love right back. Let's see what we got here. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you go subscribe to Watch DTV. Watch my new video that's on there. It's 16 minutes long. It's an introductory video. There's going to be many, many more like it. You're going to hear stories about work I've done on the street, stories about my program. You're going to see my family in full action. So it's really, really good stuff. It's very well done by some excellent producers. Let's see. Let's see, man, there's so many comments here. John Harrison, I agree with everything you say. I appreciate that. Love from Sweden, Simon Rydell. Love right back. That's awesome. That's awesome. UK's in the house. Jason Conway, how you doing? Your police they need some. Tell your police to subscribe to my channel if they're out there. Let's see. I tell the truth. Levi Vaughn. I try to do my best. Here's the deal. We all know Fahey needs to be charged. You will find no arguments otherwise around these parts. Yep, that's the truth. He needs to be charged. I just watched Here's the Deal's take on that. I watched that today, matter of fact. I love your show, brother. Here's the Deal is a great show. That dude's awesome. All right, let's see. Well, Mama's about to knock on this door, so I'm gonna cut this one a little bit short. Yeah, somebody here's. Let me get rid of this guy here. Let's see. Let me get to a couple of these last questions. Oh yeah, here's the deal. I agree with you. Your take 1,000,000% on that Fahey stuff, man. That was horrible. That was horrible. Let's see. Have a good night, brother. Yeah, I got to get out of here in a second. I got to go. Mama's we got dinner going. I just wanted to jump on. Yeah. Here's that. Shout out to Here's the Deal, man. All your videos, you're on point. I love your stuff, man. I agree with pretty much everything that you stand for, man. I really do. I really do. I appreciate you, brother. So let me go, and I got to get this. Make sure I'm going to end out with a prayer like I always do. But what I want you to go to Watch DTV and subscribe, and then check that stuff out, and that's where you can see kind of like me, and kind of out of my comfort zone of just shooting and talking about bad policing. So Father God, we come to you in the name of Jesus. I just want to thank you so much for this channel. Thank you for everyone on here watching. It's a blessing to have support and to be able to voice what we think needs to change, Lord. I ask for an umbrella protection and the spirit guidance to everybody on here. I love you guys, and we ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. I appreciate y'all.